good evening, everybody. David Paul with you here in the KHOU 11 Weather Center at our Westheimer studios. You're on floor number 2 in the weather office. And we've got some big changes coming to the weather pattern as we head into Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's going to get cold, it's going to get a little rainy, and it may actually get a little bit snowy in spots as we head into Thursday night and through the morning hours on Friday. The models are looking a little more bullish for a chance for at least some snow to mix in with the cold rain. I think first off, let's go over the headlines. Wednesday evening is when the cold front arrives. So we're going to get warm Wednesday afternoon, then Wednesday evening, 8, 9, 10 o'clock, the front comes in, there may be a thunderstorm. Thursday evening, rain begins to redevelop, light rain, and surface temperatures will be above freezing, but just above the surface, from 2,000 feet to about 10,000 feet, that level will be below freezing, and snow will form in here, and I think we'll be able to get to the ground, at least in some spots, especially north of I-10 Thursday night into Friday morning. So rain-snow mix is possible. I don't think we're going to have any travel issues. That's because surface temperatures are too warm and the snow should melt on contact with roadways or cement objects if it falls at all. We're going to go over 3 different model scenarios and take a look at everything here. First off, the arrival of the front. That happens Wednesday evening, 9:30. The front blows into Houston. There may be a line of showers and thunderstorms with it as it comes in. Here's a closer view of that same model, more high resolution. Scattered showers begin to develop, especially north of I-10 Wednesday afternoon, 3, 4, 5 o'clock. Then we get into Wednesday evening. This is 8:30, and that line of showers will be the actual cold front pushing in. Once it blows through, winds will shift around to the north behind it. Temps will begin to drop. Cold front by 11 o'clock is pushing just off the upper Texas coast. So Galveston, you get a later night chance for a thunderstorm. Tomorrow evening's 10 o'clock news should be an interesting newscast with the weather rolling in. How much rain with this? There may be 1 or 2 spots that get an inch or more, but we've been dry. We can handle an inch of rain without having any problems right now. Most areas are going to see less than an inch of rain as the front will be progressive and move on through Wednesday evening. Okay, now let's get to the cold part. So where is the cold air right now? Well, Yellowknife's 33 below, Prince Albert's 11 below, Churchill 17 below, Cugluck is 24 below. That's going to be the source region for the cold air coming south, and it will get pulled south by a split jet stream pattern. The northern branch ridging up, grabbing hold of that cold air we just looked at, and then driving it south as the jet stream dives south. That helps to push that frontal boundary and even the surface winds. Even though there's winds at 34,000 feet, it encourages that southerly push of that cold air. So that's the northern branch, but it's split. You got the northern branch here, southern branch is coming off the Pacific. Split jets are interesting, brings in cold, and this one's going to be bringing in moisture from off the Pacific Ocean and slinging it right over Texas and Houston. This is going into Friday, early Friday morning. So we've got energy overhead, we've got Pacific moisture overhead. There will be little disturbances in that upper level flow that from time to time the model suggests are going to produce rain, and it may be cold enough, again, that layer between 2 and 10,000 feet below freezing, to produce snowflakes, and they may be able to get down to the surface. Here's the way the American model looks, the GFS model. Is Jason, there we go, that's back up. All right, so here's a look at the American, the GFS model. And even by 6 p.m., it's producing at least some snowflakes mixing with cold rain up toward College Station. That's Thursday evening. Thursday night into the wee hours of Friday morning, snowflakes mixing with cold rain expanding, Brenham, College Station, Conroe, Huntsville. All the green is just cold rain. It's only in the pink where we got those snowflake possibility. Then we get into Friday 4 a.m., and it could be a wide swath of rain mixing with snow from Columbus to Tomball to Bush and Kingwood and the Woodlands, Liberty, Dayton, Cleveland, and off into southwest Louisiana. Notice that temperatures are above freezing. Bush 37, Dayton 34, Pearland 35, Tomball 38. So even if we get snow or sleet falling, it will very quickly melt upon contact with the roadways in particular. So this looks like, you know what this really looks like? This looks like a repeat of December 2017. You guys remember that? It was getting close to Christmas 2017, and it was in the afternoon, and a band of snow developed over College Station, and then it just moved through the area all evening long. That was a snow where we had a couple of inches of snow, but no travel issues because surface temperatures were above freezing. That looks like a repeat of this. Okay, so Friday by 9:30 a.m., the American model has just rain near the coast, and then it actually does redevelop snow flurries. Conroe, Huntsville, Livingston, Friday afternoon. So the American model says there's a chance for some snow, but no travel issues. The North American model is much more interesting. So this is a little bit more high resolution model. It's a mesoscale model, the North American mesoscale model. This is Thursday, 5:30 in the afternoon. Rain beginning to develop to our southwest. Cold, we're in the 40s. And then as we go into Friday morning, the NAM is very bullish with a swath of sleet and snow from Huntsville to Conroe to Bush to Pearland. Again, temperatures just above freezing, so no significant roadway impacts would be expected, but that would be fun. That would be an interesting Friday morning. We go into Friday noon, still some snowflakes flying as forecast by the North American mesoscale model. Now again, these are just computer models. Sometimes they over forecast, sometimes they under forecast, but what we've seen now are the GFS, slight chance, the NAM showing a good chance for snow, and then it ends Friday afternoon. But I wanted to also show you the European model, another model we lean heavily on. And the latest run of the European says no. The European model says no snow whatsoever, cold rain for the coast Thursday evening, no rain, cold and cloudy going into Friday morning. So the Euro is at the moment not bullish at all. So we've got one moderately snowy one, the GFS, one very snowy one, the NAM, one no snow, the Euro. And we're just going to have to wait and see how this plays out. But the ingredients are in place for perhaps some snow to fall. Here's your 7-day forecast then. And this may change based on the next 24 hours of computer model runs. Wednesday, we're going to warm to 76 before the cold front comes in Wednesday evening. Temps are cold. They drop through the 40s during the day on Thursday with rain and drizzle and maybe some of that turning over to sleet and snow in our northern counties. I'll just leave the forecast that way for now. Friday, we don't drop below freezing. We go to 48. I think the sun comes out late in the day Friday. Saturday is our coldest morning. Saturday, a widespread light freeze is forecast. So through this whole cold pattern that begins Wednesday night, it is Friday night, Saturday morning that you want to have your tender plants covered up and brought in and make sure the pets have a warm and dry place to go with some food. That's the way it stands right now. Forecasting winter weather in southeast Texas is very tricky. Expect changes in the forecast and the computer models, and then expect what actually happens to not be exactly the way the computers are depicting it. We've got a live update. We'll have models updated on the news on the TV side on KHOU 11 News at 10 o'clock. We'll see you then next for a live update.